This tutorial is about how to make a box on one side of the page. I'm not sure where I got this design from initially. I think I got it from a greetings card or something quite a long time ago, and I worked out how it worked then. And since then I've found a copy in this book, The Little Prince. It's published by HMH, and I'm really not sure who designed it. The credits just say, "Thank you to Yves Zira of Pop-Up Cucuroods and to Bernard Douisset for the lesson on paper engineering." That's the best I can do as far as credits go. But anyway, there is an example in here under one of the flaps. There's a very small pop-up box that comes up on one side of the page. So now I'll show you how to make this. Let's just have another quick look at how this works. As it closes, this strip that comes across the spine pushes out the back of the box and the whole box folds flat. I've got the dimensions a bit wrong, it does jut out. If you looked at the Little Prince page, they actually, rather than having a page this way, it's a much longer page, so everything fits in nicely. And if we turn it around, you can see how it works there. It all just pushes through. It's a very cunning design, really. This is the net I've drawn up, and these are the box sides. They're 4, 6, 4. Here's the 6. 4, 6, 4, and these are 4 as well, 6, and then there's one other crease, this one, which is this crease that you can see as it pushes. There's this crease here, which allows the whole thing to move in the curious way that it moves. So I'll just cut it out. That might make things a bit clearer. There are some additional numbers on this. This is the gluing order, so it's as much so I can explain to you what order to do it in. The whole thing is slightly tricky. And this one. Okay, here's the piece. Let's just fold it up. Number one, you're sticking this is the only tab. You're sticking that tab onto that, so you're pulling that whole corner into shape. Number two is you're gluing this piece. I actually didn't mention it was when I was showing you the net. It's marked, so there's a centimetre of gluing tab left there. So there's this line, so when you fold it over, you know exactly where to glue. So I'll put a bit on this side and a little bit on this side as well, so the two edges are glued. Because I say put glue on the smallest side, but in this case you're gluing together two big pieces. The only way is to put the glue right up to the edges of each one. They can fit together like that. So I've just glued the base of the box together. And so the next step, number 3, is glue the pushing strip to the base of the box. And basically it's 11 centimetres long, 6 centimetres wide, I'll explain that piece in a minute. So this glues onto the base. So you can see it glues underneath the box just to the left-hand side of this diagonal fold. So here's the box, here's the diagonal fold. It's going to glue underneath there. And the way it's all measured, it will go right up flush against the base there. I'll put the glue on that. Right, and that's going to glue on like that. So there it is, it's sticking out just the way it does on that one. And I'll just press it as flat as I can. It's going to go like that. So we can just make sure it's all good. Number 4, glue the bottom of the box together. So at this point, this is the bottom of the box. So this will fold round like that. This will fold round like that. I haven't put a guide mark this time because the box is stuck together. These will just find their natural positions to stick them. And again, as it's 2 big sides, I'm just going to put the glue coming up to the edges. So a bit along there and a bit along there. Hopefully this all just fits together quite nicely. That's your box. Finally, glue the box and the strip to the base. The end of the strip has this triangular piece on it. And the triangular piece between, this is the squared off end of the pushing strip, and then there's this crease where this gluing tab is going to go. That is 45 degrees. So you can see here, this is the angle that's 45 degrees. This is just neatened off, it doesn't matter what it is. The whole thing is going to stick down onto the base. This crease is going to be 3 centimeters from the spine. So this is the guideline for where that crease goes. And then this edge of the pushing strip, that glues onto this line marked on the base. So this long line is at 45 degrees to the bottom of the page. So this is 45 degrees. The long line comes up here. This whole box construction, the edge of the strip is going to fit onto that line. The gluing tab is going to fit onto that guideline that's 3 centimeters from the spine. So now you put glue onto the bottom of the box and you put glue onto this tab and you put them both on simultaneously. It's always a bit worrying, is it actually going to work? So I'll start by putting glue on the bottom of the box, and then I put some glue on this tab here. Line it all up carefully. And now the key test, does it work? So we fold it, maybe a bit of encouragement initially. So here we are, you can see how it opens and closes from all the different angles. It is quite intriguing how it actually folds down, how it folds up. The whole mechanism is quite curious. I have to admit, I don't quite understand how it works, because this distance is 3 centimeters. The height of the box is 4 centimeters. Anyway, it works. That's the main thing. We can look at that Little Prince one more time, because that's, if we look at this one, you can see this is a long card. The box is actually, relatively longer than mine. You can see as it opens and closes, it all fits very nicely within the base. That's it, thank you.